I'm very curious to see the roster that Daryl Morey is going to put together. In the offseason, preparing the 76ers to be a better team than what they were last year. Step one, firing Doc Rivers, good move. Step two, hiring Nick Nurse. Again, best possible hands the Sixers could be in going forward. Now Daryl Morey has got to work on the roster because as much as I have confidence that Nick Nurse is going to get a somehow better version of Joel Embiid for the postseason, as much as I am confident that Nick Nurse is going to find a better level of play for Tyrese Maxey and make this guy even closer to an all-star, as much as I'm confident that he's going to get a better version of Tobias Harris out of Tobias Harris, as much as that's all true, that's still not enough. That's still not enough to make me look at this team and go, oh, they are an NBA Finals contender. It's not enough. Daryl Morey has a lot of work to do. And I don't think you're making any over-the-top move in this offseason to make anyone in the next 4 or 5 months say to themselves, the Sixers finally have a roster that I am confident will not only make it out of the second round of the playoffs, but compete for an NBA title. I don't know who that is. And with the idea of James Harden coming back to Philadelphia, as much as I don't want it, the Nick Nurse idea of Nick Nurse being here as the head coach and the facilitator of the offense, the guy prepping this team for battle, if you will, if Nick Nurse is the guy heading that up, I'm definitely more confident in Nick Nurse doing that than I am Doc Rivers. So that's a positive. But I don't want to commit 4 years, $210 million to James Harden. On the back end, first off, I don't feel like that roster is winning. And second, I feel like that roster is just going to greatly depreciate over time. If this is the Nick Nurse era in Philadelphia, I want to give him as close to a clean slate as possible. And I think that includes Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. And I hope that does not include James Harden. So to answer the question, where I stand on it, how does this impact my decision on whether or not I want James Harden? I still don't want James Harden. I want Nick Nurse to take over here, and I want Nick Nurse to get his guys in here as quickly as possible to see if this Sixers team can actually be a legit title contender.